Cardinal processes: thinking, speaking, and the upright walking position are three capacities of the human being which are of decisive importance. They are man's most human attributes, but they are actually three great riddles for modern psychology. Thinking is regarded as a product of the brain. The brain is a heavy mass, yet in thinking we are quite unaware of this way. We master it with easy. Why? In reality, the brain does not work as a heavy mass, for it is floating in fluid. This is called the cerebrospinal fluid. If a body is floating in a liquid, it loses thereby just so much of its weight as corresponds to the amount of liquid it displaces. This law was originally discovered by Archimedes. It is said he was one day sitting in his bath and lifted one leg out of the water. In doing so, he noticed that it felt heavier when it was in the air than when it was in the water. "I have found it, Eureka!" he cried, and thus discovered the law which has ever since been called the law of Archimedes. Now, the brain loses just so much of its weight as is equivalent to the weight of the water in which it lies. So the brain, instead of having a pressure of 1 kilogram upon its underlying structure, has only a pressure of about 20 grams. So far as I am aware, Steiner has hitherto been the only one who has pointed out that in thinking we do not make connection with the actual weight of the brain, but with the buoyancy due to the fact that it is floating. It is therefore not the weight of the brain that is connected with thinking, but its loss of weight, its buoyancy and lightness. Naturally, if one regards the brain as a firm, heavy mass, it must remain regular as to how thinking proceeds from it. The law of Archimedes is learned when we study psychics, but we are never told when we study it in connection with men. that we think only when we are free from the laws of solid matter. We think by means of the buoyancy of the fluid. But the brain is essentially a plastic body. Injuries to the brain may be remedied and the corresponding centuries restored to use by spiritual activity and exercise. The brain of a newborn child is relatively unformed in its details. Recent research showed that form and development in the brain of the little child occur currently with spiritual activity. Moreover, quite important parts of the frontal lobe of brain may be removed without causing any very marked disturbance of the power of thinking. So one must ask, does the brain produce thinking, or is not rather a fact that the activity of thinking forms the brain? Certainly the latter is the case. Thinking is a plastic activity. Indeed, everyone who really thinks can become directly aware of this. We create through much as the sculptor models of his form. The brain does not produce thought, but thinking produces and models the brain. If this fact were recognized, and it can be deduced from innumerable examples, materialism will be overcome. The counterpole of the process of thinking is that of walking. How is it that man is able to stand upright at all? Why does he not fall down? The surface of his supporting basis is so small that if he depended upon mechanical laws, he would most certainly fall over.